Welcome to the Transformational Soul Show with your host, Ruth Soltman. Are you ready to experience more stability in your life? You can change your life and be who you are meant to be, your authentic self.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Transformational Soul. My name is Ruth Soltman, and I want to welcome all of our viewers and listeners. We are streaming live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, X, and now BitChute as well. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm very grateful you are here. And if you happen to be watching the replay, I'm very grateful for that as well. You will still get all the information. You will still get all the energy, even if you're watching the replay. Please hit the like or the thumbs up buttons, and please share. I greatly appreciate that when you share the show information. And if you're here, please say hello in the comments. I'd love to chat with you. I invite you to check out my website, ruthsoltman.com. It's RUTH, S as in Sam, OL, T as in Tom, M as in Mary, A, N as in Nancy.com. And you can go to my website and find out all about my books, my oracle cards that I've designed, my services. So go over there and check that out. There's a lot of detailed information on all of those things. So I think it'll be very helpful. And there's also a link where you can purchase from my website or Amazon links where you can purchase directly from Amazon if you're an Amazon shopper. I hope you guys will come over on Telegram and join the Goldylocks Productions group on there. It is such a blast. We share such wonderful, amazing information. And if anything is going on with any of our shows, you're going to find out about it there first. So check that out. I'm sure Tiffany put the link up there for you. I want to say hello to Robert and Richard and Joyce. Welcome. It's wonderful to have you here. Goldylocks also has an online store where you can purchase some really awesome merchandise. There's so many different designs on there. And tomorrow only, they're having a one-day sale where there's 25% off of everything. So check that out if you've been wanting to purchase for a while, but maybe you were hoping the sale would come along so you could save a little bit of money. Well, tomorrow is the day. So check that out. And don't forget to check out the Goldylocks Productions Oracle Cards Energize. You can get messages from our show hosts every day because we all, created several of the cards, individually each with our own, sayings. And Tiffany has these amazing sacred geometry symbols that are on there. And they're just beautiful, beautiful cards. So I hope you guys will check those out. And if you would like to give a tip or donation, you can do that via my Venmo or a Rumble rant on Rumble. Please note that Super Chat and Super Stickers are no longer available on YouTube. Hello, Carol Ann. So wonderful to see you. Your tips and donations are very much appreciated, and they do help to pay for my show. So I greatly appreciate that. Now, if you do make a donation through Venmo during the show, then please let me know in the comments so I can thank you and get you on the list for a message. Hello, Heather. I must have missed you. Let me see here. People are popping on all of a sudden at once, and there you are. Hello, Heather. Nice to see you. Let's send out some love, light, and healing to Robin McGuire and her son, Carol Ann Carey's daughter, Carrie, G. Brian Benson, Veronica, Kim, Maureen, Brandon, and Jamie. And let's send a lot of love and light to all of those who are in the path of Hurricane Beryl. Let's send love and light for their safety and all of that, because that kind of weather is terrifying. And to all of those who are in need. So This past weekend, my 6-year-old granddaughter Charlotte, she plays basketball. She's just started this year, and she had like her first. They had like their first group. I don't know how what they call it, and then it ended, and then they started another session, I guess. And in her game on Saturday, Charlotte scored 10 of the 12 points for her team that her team had. So congratulations, Charlotte. Way to go. You are very welcome, Carol Ann. Now, last week, Heather Hunter contacted me, and she said that she had purchased card decks. She's been purchasing them for a while, and she really didn't use them. So she no longer wanted them, and she gifted them to me. I did post it on Facebook. Many of you probably saw. I believe there were 5 card decks, and I'm so very grateful. Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much. One of the decks was Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Life Oracle cards. And I have that one, so I'm going to be giving that away on a future show. So, keep your eyes peeled for that. And I'm going to be using one of the new decks tonight as well. I'm pretty excited. And it's so funny because about a week and a half ago, I kept putting that thought out there about needing or wanting or desiring new cards. And I hadn't even looked to see, any that were on sale or anything. And then Heather contacted me. I'm like, wow, I really manifested that one good. So it's just, amazing. So I would love to know how everyone is doing, because this energy has been incredibly intense. July and August are very powerful months energetically. August, we have the Lionsgate portal. First week in July, we are experiencing the Sirius Gateway. And my sources tell me that is the strongest on the 4th of July, which is tomorrow. It says, when our sun and our spiritual sun come together, waves of high frequency energies flow into us. They recharge our spiritual body and they recharge our physical bodies. And this is going to be amplified by the new moon. The strong energy may bring about some shedding, some releasing, or letting go of anything that no longer serves us, and anything that may be blocking us from our healing or growth. And it helps us to raise our vibration. Now, there's so much stuff going on. We also have Saturn retrograde going on now, started June 29th, I believe, until November 15th, where this is causing us to clear out old karma. And we're going to be losing people that we are not energetically in alignment with. And people who are in energetic alignment with us are going to be coming into our life. This is going to give us a greater understanding and a greater clarity into our lives and our relationships. One thing I have noticed, that I have felt a shift since my last show. I have felt a definite shift. I wasn't really sure what it was or how it would manifest itself. But one thing I have noticed is my mind is so much more alert and energetic. And now I'm just in the process of waiting for my body to catch up, because my body has been so tired for quite a while now. But I can feel that it is slowly changing. And I'm pretty excited about that, because the tiredness feels very heavy to me. And I feel like it weighs me down. And when I'm really tired, I don't want to do as much. I don't feel like doing as much. No matter how much sleep I get, it hasn't made a difference. And I'm sure it's all energy related as well. But as I continue to heal and let go of things that no longer serve me, this heaviness is slowly lifting. And my energy levels are returning. And I can feel that happening. And I'm very excited about it. And I'm very, very grateful, because I feel like I've, not necessarily, well, I guess been in kind of like an energetic lull lately. So I'm real happy about that that's all clearing. Tiffany said, yes, I also have felt the alertness in the third eye. Body is still sore and adjusting to more light. Yes, I totally can relate to that. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. So that's exciting. Now, tomorrow is Independence Day here in the U.S. The 4th of July commemorates the birth of the United States as an independent nation. So happy birthday to us. Independence, freedom from outside control. What are you allowing to control you? Think about this in your life. You don't have to share in the comments, but just think about it and really give it a lot of thought, because a lot of times we allow things to control us that we don't even think about. But let's face it, something can only control us if we allow it, right? Only if we allow it. What have you done, or what are you doing to claim your independence? Now, perhaps you were in a toxic relationship and you finally said enough and you left that relationship. You claimed your independence. You stood up for yourself. Perhaps you made the decision to stop letting food control your life. You said enough and you took control. Maybe you got tired of working in a job or in a field that was unfulfilling. You said enough. I'm done with this. And now you are making a living at something that feeds and fulfills your soul. Maybe you just got sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, and you said enough, and you decided you were going to develop a healthier lifestyle. Now you have all the energy you need. Perhaps you're tired of financial instability. You said enough. I'm done with this. I'm done worrying about this. And you took control of your finances. And now you have more than enough to cover your needs every month. If you want to take control and claim your independence, you have to take action. It's not going to happen on its own. You have to put out your clear, focused intention. Then you need to take action. I thought of something else I wanted to tell you. Let me think of what it is. I don't know. Maybe it'll come back to me. Now, for example, like say you want to eat healthier. In order to do that, you have to buy healthier foods. That's taking action, right? And you have to throw out all the unhealthy stuff that's in your fridge or in your pantry, and only give yourself the option of eating healthy food. If you don't have any food in your home that's unhealthy, you only have healthy stuff. What are you going to eat? You're going to eat the healthy stuff. In order to get out of a toxic relationship, you have to leave it. That's taking action. Know that you are worth so much more. A toxic relationship can be with a significant other. It can be a friendship. It can be a relative, relationship. It can be a work relationship. It can be a lot of different things. But toxic relationships are very bad, and you need to remove yourself from that situation as quickly as you can. In order to live a healthier lifestyle, you have to have balance. Meditate, eat healthy foods, stay hydrated, be mindful of what you watch, what you read, what you listen to. You have to take action. A lot of us may feel like we're just too dang tired to do anything extra, right? We don't feel like we have the energy to put in the effort to make changes because we're barely making it day to day. Our plate is already full. Sometimes I feel like that I couldn't possibly add one more thing to my plate, even if it's just, sitting there and figuring out something in my head, because sometimes I feel like I'm too exhausted. Hello, Sam. But once you change your mindset, once you do that, things begin to come together. Things will shift. They will fall into place. All things will begin to get easier and they will run smoother. But you have to get in that mindset. Sometimes you can think about changes you want to make. You can make a plan. But until you really start to believe it and you start to make some of those changes, that's what makes all the difference in the world. Because you can say you're going to do anything, but you have to get the mindset of that's what you're going to do. You have to make up your mind and be determined. The last several years, the energies have been intensifying. Seems like they get stronger every year. The universe is trying to get our attention. Because remember that the universe is going to start nudging you to try and get your attention when it's trying to show you something or tell you something or point you in a specific direction. It will nudge you at first. Then it will get louder the second time. The third time it gets even louder and louder and louder until you finally start paying attention. Well, it's telling us something right now. All these energies are just getting stronger and stronger, and we are feeling them so intensely in our bodies. And it's telling us that it's time. It's time to release and let go. It's time to wake up to the truth of who we are. It's time to heal and raise our vibration. Hello, Kim. And when we do that, we raise the vibration of the collective as well. Okay. So it's time for us to heal and to raise our vibration. It's time for us to become the best version of ourselves. Detox and get rid of the stuff that is weighing you down physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And we all have stuff we need to get rid of. Adapt a healthier lifestyle with what you eat, drink, watch, listen to, read. Avoid toxic relationships and toxic people. Evaluate your diet. What is your body telling you that you need right at this moment? Buy the best foods that you can afford. Do the best that you can. Nobody, and you shouldn't do this either, do not expect yourself to be perfect. Things take time. Just do the best that you can. When you can do better, you will do better. But you have to make the first move. It's all up to you. Take baby steps. I know a lot of people don't like change. So take baby steps if you want to. Because as long as you are moving forward, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. It's all about the journey. The destination is great, but it's all about the journey, because along the journey is where you learn. It's where you grow. It's where you evolve. And it's not a race. We are not in competition with anyone else. We each have our own individual, unique path to walk. And we get all this assistance from the universe through their nudges, through their messages, through their inspiration, through their ideas. All that stuff is here to assist us, to help us align, to help us to heal and to wake up to our truth. So use that. Use all that information. Take advantage of it. But most of all, really, really pay attention, because we're all getting messages all the time. We're just not always paying attention, and we don't always know it. So there's no more burying your head in the sand. Things aren't going to happen until you start taking part. Be a participant in your own life. Take action. Before I forget, I do have an announcement now that there are more people on. And this is a very important announcement, so I hope you guys are listening. Beginning September 1st, when we begin our new season, And correct me if I'm wrong, Tiffany, but I think you said it starts our 10th season. Is that correct? It was 9 or 10. I think she said 10. But beginning September 1st, we will no longer be live streaming on YouTube. So if you watch this show via YouTube, start checking out one of the other platforms. Yes, the 10th season. Start checking out one of the other platforms to watch our shows. I'm going to remind you guys every week until, the end of August. But hopefully it's not going to come as a big surprise later on. I know sometimes, on our shows, we give out so much information at one time and you can't remember all of it. But hopefully you guys will maybe write that down or something. Kim said, moving out of my fifth wheel into my tiny home. I can't believe how much stuff I fit into it. Getting rid of so much. All my clothes that are too big or worn out or cold weather. Oh, I did that once. I got rid of all my cold weather clothes when I moved to Arizona. Then I ended up moving to a cold state, so I had to get new clothes. It was awful. Because for the first few days, I just froze. And I am a person who does not like to be cold. But it's time. I started thinking about all this energy and how it keeps getting more and more and more intense. And that reminded me of how, the universe will nudge you. And then it will get louder and louder and louder. And that's what I feel like this energy is doing. I feel like at first it was like, here's a little wave. Here's a bigger wave. Here's a tidal wave. And I have felt the energy almost knock me on my butt before. It's very, very powerful and very strong. And all of these planetary things that are going on and everything. Don't forget, we also have the Schumann resonance, which has been at 48, I believe, all day. I see now it's 24. But we feel that energy too. So there's so much energy going on. We have to be mindful, as far as having a healthy lifestyle all around, we need to make sure that we're not buying into other people's stories, that we are not listening to the fear mongering that's going on, and different things like that. Fear will paralyze you. Fear will paralyze you, and it will keep you from being able to move forward. It'll keep you from being able to move anywhere. It's almost like you got cement shoes on and you can't go anywhere. It's a horrible feeling. It's a horrible thing to experience, but we just can't buy into that. There's so many things we can do to better ourselves, to be more positive, to take control of our own situations. Not everyone is listening right now and saying, well, my life is perfect. There's nothing wrong. I have no healing to do. I did everything I needed to do. Everything in my life is 100% perfect. There's always something that we can work on, right? There's always something we can work on. Sometimes, there's more than one. But it's good to prioritize and to focus on one thing at a time, because you don't want to just be too overwhelmed with things. But I have been talking about the healing and resolving your old issues for 4 years now. And I know there's still people that haven't even started. And that's okay, because everyone is on their own time schedule, right? It will happen when it happens. It will happen exactly when it's supposed to. But at least I can get information out there to maybe guide you. Because a lot of times all that old stuff that we have, it weighs us down. It has its own power over us in a sense, because we let it control our lives and keep us from moving forward. And I get messages all the time about the healing, the healing, the healing. And freeing yourself from all that old stuff is very empowering, and it will help you take control of your life. Absolutely. So I hope that if you haven't begun healing your old issues, I hope you will at least give it some thought, because it's going to be a lot easier for you to move on with your life, to move on with relationships without all that emotional baggage. Because who wants to bring baggage into a new relationship? It never turns out well. And I'm sure, most people know that. So keep all of that in mind, but do what is best for you. And during this time, especially right now and next month with all the more intense energy, it's a crazy summer. And the heat, the weather adds to it for me, because that weather just, it's so hot that, I'm continuously drinking water. Just to try to keep from sweating all the time. And I'm not even talking about being outside. I mean, that's a whole other story. Oh, that just reminds me. I'm gonna write something down here. Okay. So I hope everyone is exactly where they need to be right at this moment. Otherwise, you would be somewhere else, because you're always going to be where you're supposed to be and where you're meant to be. And all of this healing takes time, and it takes place in divine timing. Maybe you weren't ready to let go of certain things. Maybe holding on to certain things in some odd way gives you some kind of comfort. I don't know. But it might be like a familiar place. And we all like familiarity. The unknown can be, a little intimidating sometimes. And we're not all of us like change. So take baby steps. Do one little thing at a time, because it's all going to make a difference. Don't ever feel like you're behind. Don't ever feel like you're not where you're supposed to be, because it's not a competition. It's not a race. You will get to where you need to be. And it's all about the journey. And not all of us that are here on this earth are meant to wake up to our truth. I saw the most amazing, and I think I saved it, meme today. Let's see if I did save it. And it was about just that. No, I guess I didn't save it. It was about not all of us who are here to wake up, and how those people could be a good example to us of what we don't want to do. I can't remember exactly what it said now. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a long time ago. Okay. Now let me see. I know I had something else here I was going to tell you guys about. Okay. So I wanted to read you this. It's about the Sirius Gateway. And it was written by or posted by Healing Energy Tools. And I see a lot of people posting that on Facebook. So you're probably familiar with it. It says from July 2nd to July 7th. The Sirius Gateway is one of the most powerful portals. Blue diamond frequencies and light codes stream directly from Stargate Sirius to Earth. These sacred energies carry the potential to catalyze profound shifts and awakenings within those attuned to their resonance. Be ready to open internal light portals, restore and balance energy. Ooh, that's what I want. It is a huge upgrade. Rest, connect, and align to receive the high frequency of this powerful star system. Open your upper chakras and connect with the unconditional love, and light. So it's pretty intense and it's pretty exciting. And, it's going to be all about change, though. So be ready. Be ready. Change is not bad, change is wonderful. Um, just think if everything always stayed the same, how boring would our human lives be? It would be so boring. Um, and who would want that? Change is wonderful. Now, sometimes we have to let go of something. Well, most times we have to let go of something before the new thing comes in. But that's okay because the new things that are coming in are for our growth. They are for our best and our highest good. And that's what we have to keep in mind. They are definitely for our best and highest good. Kim said, change is great. I love changing. I do too. And I know there's a lot of people that don't, only because I think of the main reason. This is the main reason I kind of saw with people that I've known in the past, is because they're comfortable, and with where they're at, it's very familiar territory. When something's going to change, like say you're moving to a new place, you have no idea what it's going to be like there. You have no idea what the people are going to be like there. You have no idea if you're going to like the weather or like the area where you move to. And it can be an unsettling feeling. And um, it can be a very unsettling feeling. But there are so many new opportunities when change pops up. So many wonderful opportunities. Richard said, love the change coming for me. Awesome, Richard. I seem to remember on some of our shows, you getting that message about change, big changes coming ahead for you. So that's really exciting. I'm glad to see they're coming to fruition for you. Kim said, I manifested my new job that included a house so I can downsize my RV and truck. That is really awesome, Kim. That is really awesome. Oh, Kim, thank you so much for your donation. I just got a little message there. So thank you. I appreciate that. And I've got your name on the list first. That we can implement many small changes in our daily routine. If you want to, maybe you want to get a little more fit or do more physical exercise. When you go shopping, park a little bit ways from the door where you have to walk a little ways instead of being the first or second car. I mean, there's little things like that you can do all the time. And over time, they add up to a lot. They add up to a lot. So think of little things like that you can do right now. Kim is a rock star, Sam said. Yes, she is. But think of little things that little changes like that you can make right now in your life. The most important part is making the decision. Once you make that decision to create change, not just, I've decided I'm going to create change in my life. No, I mean specific change. I've decided that I am going to drink 100 ounces of water a day. Just for example. Yes, that's a lot of water. But just as an example. Or, I'm going to start eating healthier. Well, maybe you replace one meal a day with a healthy meal. Is that going to give you an overnight healthier body? No. But over time, once you get used to that, then you switch it up and change it to 2 meals a day that are healthier meals. It can be very hard for a lot of people to eat healthy when they have such busy schedules. And, I understand that, but there are a lot of options that we can choose rather than a lot of things that are unhealthy. Hello, Devin. Wonderful to see you. Let me write your name down. And so just keep that in mind. We can all make small changes here and there. And I think that's really exciting. It's especially exciting when you start making these small changes and then over a little bit of time, you start to reap the rewards, right? Maybe like say you decide you're going to drink a specific amount of water every day and stay really hydrated. And over a couple of weeks, you notice a huge difference in how much better you feel. They say that the first sign of dehydration is a headache. How many people have a headache on a daily basis? Caffeine, I have heard, um, dehydrates your body. Or maybe I should say too much caffeine. I'm not sure on that one. So just be mindful of that. Just be mindful of everything that you put in your body, everything that you subject yourself to. Okay, so I am going to be using some new cards tonight. Thank you, Heather. I'm pretty excited. Crystals. They're crystal cards. And these are by, I don't know. I guess I'll have to get back on that because I don't even see a name or anything on it. But I was looking at them a little bit today, and there are cards with crystals, and then there are cards with elements, like fire, water. So we're going to go ahead and use these tonight. And I'm pretty excited. It's always fun to try out new cards. So Kim, whoop, I'm not going to do that again. They stuck together. What do we have for Kim? Oh, you, Kim, got an element. The element of fire. Fire. And it says passionate, creation, travel, and courage. And I feel like there's a lot of things in your life that you're very passionate about. Those are the things that you need to do more of. Because when you do those things that you are so passionate about, that's when you really are feeding your soul and feeding your spiritual side. Creation. Do you have some new products in the works? Is there maybe something new that you're coming up with or maybe thinking about doing? And I can totally see you traveling all the time. And you must be very courageous, right? To pick up and move. I know what that's like. I've done it many times. Just picked up everything and just moved somewhere else. And it could be a very, I didn't feel fear or anything. I felt kind of excited because it was like going on an adventure. Totally going on an adventure. And that can be really fun and exciting. Now, I do feel like there are some new things that maybe you're wanting to do. And I think it would be great for you to work on that and to kind of acknowledge that desire within yourself. And I'm going to pull another card for you. See if we can get you a crystal. Oh, of course. We get one that I don't know how to pronounce. Rhodochrosite. It's RHODOCHROSITE. Let me show you the card. And it's all about service, contentment, healing emotional wounds, and renewal of passion. There, passion came up for you twice. Now, look at, is that a coincidence? Both cards you got were red, indicating that passion and that fire. So I feel like this is a crystal that would benefit you, that would help you to focus more on these things. I feel like being in service to others is going to give you a lot of contentment. And healing emotional wounds. I know you've done a lot of healing the last few years. So keep doing that. Keep working on that, releasing all of that stuff, because it's amazing how you feel. It just makes such a huge difference in how you feel. It makes a huge difference in your life. It makes a huge difference in what you want to do. Kim said, I have lived in 14 states and probably 30 cities, so gypsy blood in me. It sounds like it. It sounds like it. But I mean, that's so amazing too, that you are able to pick up and move like that when you want to. Not everyone has that luxury. So that's pretty amazing. So keep on digging for that passion. Keep reigniting your passion for life and for being of service to others keeps coming up really loud for you. Being of service to others. So see if there are other ways that you can be of service. So I hope that resonates with you, Kim. Now we have Robert. See what we have for Robert. Oh, this is one of my favorites, Robert. Amethyst. I love amethyst. Oh, Carolyn, I have your name down. Don't you worry. I got you. And it says spiritual insight, creativity, psychic protection, and courage. Courage again. So I feel like you are learning more and more spiritually. I feel like some huge insights are going to show themselves to you shortly. I don't know any kind of time frame, but I feel like you need to do something to satisfy that creative urge in you. Maybe you haven't even acknowledged it yet. I don't know, but it is there. You just have to figure out how you are going to, what's that word I'm looking for? How you're going to, nourish it, how you're going to use it. But I feel like having an amethyst around you is going to help you with these things. It's going to help you with that spiritual insight. And it's going to help you increase that creativity within you. So don't know what it is you may be making or designing or coming up with, but I feel like there's a lot of creativity that's been untapped within you. Okay, Richard. What do we have for Richard? Oh, well, Richard, that one just fell right over, flipped over while I was shuffling. Blue kyanite. I happen to have this one. And amethyst. Now, the first one, I have never heard of that one. It says connecting with animals. I love that for you. Telepathic abilities, finding your true path, and finding clarity. I feel like there are so many things that are going to be coming into focus for you, Richard. Clarity, clarity, clarity. Maybe some things that you are kind of like not sure about. You're going to get some clarification on those. I feel like you have a wonderful connection with animals. And I know your mom has a dog. I've seen pictures of that. And I feel like maybe that's something you want to explore a little bit more, is connecting with animals. Animals are amazing. Animals are absolutely amazing. And having that wonderful connection with them, because they're all about unconditional love, especially dogs. They give you, that's what they're here for, just for unconditional love. That I feel like you can really tap in and hear what they're thinking. So I would highly encourage you to do that. If you haven't, try doing Reiki on animals. That's pretty amazing as well. And I feel like your spiritual abilities are growing. They are growing. So that's all exciting for you too, Richard. Can you spell the crystal you pulled for me, please? Okay. Okay. Let me go back, see if I can find it now. Yeah, I hope you're going to look that up, because I've never heard of that one. Not saying it doesn't exist or anything. Okay, here it is. RHODOCHROSITE. You're welcome, Robert. You're welcome, Richard. Okay, Joyce. What do we have for Joyce? Golden or gold sheen obsidian. Look at how pretty. And it says personal power, spiritual manifestation, earth healing, and new experiences, Joyce. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? Personal power, I feel like you are more and more and more coming into your own. And I feel like more things are going to present themselves to help you feel empowered. That's such a wonderful, wonderful feeling, is when you feel empowered. I feel like you're going to be manifesting more things in your life. Hello, Melissa. Like you're going to be manifesting more things in your life. Earth healing, all that beautiful love and light that you send out, Joyce, it helps to heal the earth as well, and all who are on it. And I feel like there are some new things coming your way, and some of those new things are what is going to really help you step into your power. Well, I will say, for anyone who is watching on Facebook, that hasn't happened to me before. So we had a couple of trolls in the chat. That's the first time I've experienced that, I think. Kim said it stimulates love and passion. Ruler is Venus. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, now we are on to Carol Ann. Beautiful, beautiful Carol Ann. So Carol Ann has her show on Thursdays. I'm wondering, since tomorrow's a holiday, if you're having your show tomorrow night, Carol Ann, or no? Just if somebody would let me know in the comments. But normally her show in the Psychic Flow is on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Sam said, trolls mean you are popular. Woohoo! That's exciting. You're welcome, Joyce. Julie, feel the energy. Awesome. Okay, Carol Ann. This is Aragon Star Clusters. Aragon Star Clusters. And it's about earth healing, grounding, stress relief, and vitality. Stress relief really popped for me. I feel like you need to relax more. Maybe you do, but I feel like you need to relax more. Maybe a little extra self-care, whatever that looks like for you, because it's different for all of us. But if you can, when you go outside, go barefoot a bit and feel that ground underneath your feet. I love that feeling. It's kind of hot here right now. So when I was out the other day and I stepped onto the pavement, like my feet were burning. I can't imagine people walking their dogs when I have a hair on me and I can't get it. There it is. I can't imagine people walking their dogs on the pavement when it's that hot. But feel that energy from the earth and let it ground you. Let it ground you. I know with the mediumship work that you do, that a lot of times I feel like maybe you're kind of like up here and you kind of need to ground yourself. And vitality. I know you've been making some changes for a healthier Carol Ann, which is awesome. And I feel like that's really going to help you have more energy, which is always awesome. Always awesome. So I hope that resonates with you, Carol Ann. Heather. How about a card for Heather? Oh, Celestite. Celestite. Okay. Hey, back it up. Shh. Communicating with angels, tranquility, and it's a beautiful blue. Good fortune and deep meditation. I always feel like for some reason that you need to meditate more. I don't know if you meditate at all. I'm not sure. But I just feel like, Heather, it would help you really relax and it would really help to ground you. I know that may sound funny that meditation is grounding because it seems like you're off up here somewhere, but it's very grounding and it's very healing as well. And during this time of meditation, there's going to be a lot of communication with the spirit world, with angels, with your guides. Let them help you. Let them assist you. And I see a lot of good things coming for you. A lot. I see some very positive changes coming in your life and good fortune. Good fortune. Carol Ann said, thank you so much, Ruth. So spot on. You're very welcome, Carol Ann. So, Carol Ann, do you have a show tomorrow on the 4th? Or are you taking that day off? Sam, what do we have for you? Turquoise, another beauty, turquoise. And this is about leadership qualities. And I think that stuff about leadership has come up with you before, Sam. Clear communication, prosperity, and success. And I feel like sometimes different people that you try to communicate with, possibly people close to you, I feel like there's kind of like this wall where it's difficult to communicate with them, whether it's that they're set in their ways and don't want to listen, or they just think you're full of crap. I don't know, how that is, but I feel like turquoise is going to help you with clearer communication with others. I do see you as in a leadership role, and whatever is changing for you in your life, Sam, it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity. It's going to bring you a lot of success. So have no fear. Go with the flow and let things play out. Devin. And if I've missed anyone, please let me know in the comments because we are almost out of time. Devin. Moonstone. It's kind of exciting for me as I'm going through a lot of these. These are all ones I'm familiar with. So it's really cool. Female fertility, calming emotions, attracting new love, and growth. Now, attracting new love does not mean it has to be a romantic interest. We get love in our lives in many, many different ways. Calming emotions. Do you get upset easily, Devin? Do things bother you a lot? I feel like you do need to relax more. I'm not sure how much of a chance you get to. Oh, of course, Melissa, I have you on my list. You are right next after Devin. Um, but I feel like a lot of things that are coming for you right now, Devin, are going to help you to grow spiritually. So that's exciting. So just keep your eyes open and pay attention. It could be new people, it could be a new place, it could be a new situation. Now, Melissa Parks. So I hope that resonates with you, Devin. Melissa Parks has a show on Fridays, Joyful Findings, and it's at 8 p.m. as well. So check out her show, Turquoise. Beautiful, beautiful turquoise. And I think that's awesome because I see you in blue a lot, just like you are in your picture right there. Leadership qualities, check. Clear communications, check. Prosperity, check. Success, check. These are all yours, Melissa. Every single one of them. I know, I'm not sure how you feel about your communication, but I know on your show you communicate things very, very well. Everything is easy to understand when you present it. And leadership qualities, definitely. You're a very take charge kind of person. And I see that's going to benefit you a lot going forward. And real quick, I'm going to pull a card for Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany, you got the same card as, I believe, Joyce. Golden or gold sheen obsidian. Now, Tiffany has an amazing show on Sundays at 8 p.m. called Spiritual Insights. And this is all about personal power, spiritual manifestation. Oh, that's good. Earth healing and new experiences. And it seems to me like the card I pulled for you last time, Tiffany, was a picture of someone holding the earth. And it was talking about the light, sending your love and light to the earth. So how fitting that this comes up for earth healing as well. Devin said, I am very easygoing and I tend to have a calming effect on people. Well, that's awesome. Very awesome. Thank you, Sam. Sam, thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here. If anyone is celebrating the 4th of July tomorrow, make sure you guys have lots of fun and you be safe. Be safe. Thank you all for joining me. I will be back here next Wednesday. I hope you will be too. I love you all so much. Good night, everybody.